Good evening, everyone. This is Lady Gaga, and I kindly welcome you to the Graham Norton Show.
True musical icon. She's got an Oscar, 2 Golden Globes, a BAFTA, and 11 Grammys to her name. And that name is Lady Gaga. Hello, Lady Gaga.
Hi, Graham. How are you?
I'm so well. You're in the room. You're in the room.
I know. The simulation of reality is a fantastic thing. I miss you. And we matched today. We're both in pink.
No, oh, yeah. It's
nice socks.
It's clever. It's clever. So the last time we saw you, it was just the start of A Star is Born, that whole incredible year, that whole incredible journey of that movie. So congratulations.
Thank you.
What did you get? An Oscar, Golden Globe, after 4 Grammys. I didn't realize the soundtrack album was in the charts for 64 weeks. That's nuts.
It's pretty crazy. That sold a lot of records. I'm so proud of that whole project, and you know, also just like making that soundtrack was like it was my baby, you know. So that's been pretty cool.
I've got a picture of you at the Oscars, the night of the Oscars, and so this diamond.
Oh my God! I look just like that right now. It's so weird.
It's uncanny. But that is the diamond. That diamond is in the middle of that Breakfast at Tiffany's necklace.
Yeah. So that diamond was in a necklace that Audrey wore for Breakfast at Tiffany's, and then the diamond was put into a different setting, and it's this priceless diamond that Tiffany's had, and they offered it to me to wear at the Oscars, and I was, you know. The street kid in me from New York was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna wear that big thing.
But does it not kind of wreck your night? Because presumably you've got security guards under each armpit and there's people crawling all over you.
Graham, I already thought I had too much security before I put that diamond on. And then I put that diamond on and I was like, am I the president? Like, I didn't really know what was going on. And it was really funny because I really didn't know what was going to happen that night. I was just excited to be there. You know, that's mostly generally how I feel at these events is like, oh, I'm just happy to be here, right? And so then I won an Oscar and I was so excited, and I'm having champagne and I'm drinking, and my sister was my date. So, you know, like we're really barreling through the champagne backstage with the Oscar, and I just leave. And I leave with the diamond on, and I didn't tell anyone, like I just left. And Tiffany started freaking out. They were like, she's gone. She left with the diamond. And actually, I went to go hang out with Madonna at her manager's house. And I got to the house, and I was just chilling with Madonna while like all these security guards were like, just side-eyeing me from, you know, every corner of the room, and every time I hugged someone, they would like get a little closer to make sure it was still on, and then I left, and I really wanted to go to Taco Bell, so we were trying to go to Taco Bell, and then all of a sudden the car got pulled over by Tiffany's security, and it was very politely removed from my neck.
Well, Lady Gaga, the time is right now for your album, Chromatica. It is out today, this very day.
I know, I'm so excited. It's been 2.5 years. I've been making this record for 2.5 years.
And also, it must be weird when you were all geared up for something to come out, and then for it to be delayed. It must be such an odd feeling.
You know, it really wasn't odd. Like, I think the much odder, blaring thing was that we were in the midst of a global pandemic.
In fairness.
And I think I just went, well, you know, this is the way that it is. And, you know, we don't always get to have things go as we see them in life, but I think it's quite important to roll with the punches. You know, I'm from New York. My family worked really hard when I was a kid to earn money for me to go to a good school, and my parents' parents are Italian immigrants, and they worked really hard. And I always had instilled in me this idea that life can and will get very hard, and it's important to be able to roll with the punches and deal with it.
Chromatica, we'll talk about it more in a minute, but right now, here's a clip from the current single, Rain on Me, with Ariana Grande.
Yes, go girls. Let it rain.
Did you record it together, like before lockdown, or did you record it remotely anyway?
It was recorded before lockdown. You know, Ariana has also been through so much in her life, and she shared a lot of that with the world. And, you know, that so devastatingly what occurred in Manchester at one of her concerts, you know. And you know, this is in the spirit of people knowing that if you work together, if you come together, you can make magic out of rain, you know. And Rain on Me is essentially saying, I've cried so many tears that I can't think of myself as anything other than a crying machine at this point. But you know what? Bring it on. I'm strong and I can handle the rain. Rain on me.
Ooh, very good. And it struck me listening to this song, you know, I'm old, I sit in my house, but what struck me was like young people who live for filling a dance floor, who live for going to clubs. Like this record is going to make them so kind of twitchy to get out.
Well, you're not allowed to do that, so don't. So, you know, the song comes with a flood warning in the middle of it, but also warning no clubbing right now. Club at home. And socially distance while you do it. But I will say, Graham, for what it's worth, coming from me, I have never wanted to be in a gay club more than I've wanted to be in a gay club right now in my life. But yes, it is club music. But you know what? Me waiting for clubs to open to put out this record, I like, why? Be like, people have the right to dance at home. So I encourage you to, whether you're in your underwear and socks or you are in a, you know, full glam and you would like to do a performance for yourself in the mirror, have at it, crank it as loud as you can, and here we go.
Yeah. Lady Gaga, always such a pleasure to talk to you. The new album, Chromatica, is out now, as well as the current single, Rain on Me. Lady Gaga, bye-bye.
I love you, Graham. Be well, and be well, everyone that's watching. I hope you're safe at home and happy.
Oh, thank you so much.